I got some other candles I bought from what's the name of that damn store where you get every damn thing? Primark.
Primark.
Yeah, they had a good deal. I bought a bunch of candles from there. So
is that to go in your sneaker room? Is
nah,
it like a aromatic lavender type of thing for your sneaker room, like to keep the sneakers purified and fresh and stuff like that?
only fresh linen. Only the fresh linen.
The only fresh linen scent.
Yo, the shit has a pop up, dog. His sneaker thing, it's like a bed. It pops up like this, dog. Like, good morning, Mr. Payne. Which pair are you wearing today? This guy's something else, man. Yo, Mike told us though.
I wish I had money like that.
Yo, shout out to DJ Q, Mike Joyner, because he absolutely told us. He said, yo, y'all got Payne ranked a little low in that bougie contest to happen. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, Payne's a little higher up on the food chain than y'all think he is. He's not just it ain't Swanky P for nothing.
You gonna take the word of a dude that said on my grits post that I posted earlier this week, like, yeah, I only eat grits with shrimp and lobster. I'm like, lobster? Who puts lobster in grits?
Well, I kind of do.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
Give me some butter and cheese. I'm good. Butter, cheese, and salt. Y'all lobster.
Never, ever sugar. Never in ever in the history of ever do we put sugar though.
Never.
I might as well just make some cream of wheat if that's the case. What are we talking about here?
But don't say this too loud, because if Fabian's watching, she'd definitely be pissed off, because that's what we do down here.
Yo, Fabian, I love you, sister, but you are violating grits all day long by putting sugar in them, dog. You're doing grits dirty, dog. Come on, Fabian.
Now it got to the point where you just do that shit on the side, like on the back of the kitchen where I don't see it. I see your punk ass over there with that goddamn bag of sugar. Come on, man.
Violation. Start carrying around one of them yellow flags like the NFL refs every time she do it.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Oh man. Man.
Oh shit.
So we're back, I guess. Long layoff.
Screen looks a little different. To quote Angela Yee, Spar Minds is not looking the same in the future. So
yeah.
Shout out to HT though. Shout out to HT.
Shout out to the God.
We finally got a little horizontal.
Word. Right?
Pause, brother. Whoa. What?
Pause.
Yo, really? Like, we're just not wasting no time. The show hasn't even started yet. Pre-show, Payne, that's how you're giving it up, bro.
Yeah, you might have to change your name to Little Murder. Little Homicide. Little Homicide.
Stupid.
Yo, that's my show, though. That's my shit right there.
Nah, that shit's crazy. That shit's taking a wild turn.
What's that? That P Valley, right?
P Valley,
yeah, P Valley.
I gotta start watching.
Yeah, I definitely, over the break got it, started back watching that, but I got into Stranger Things also. So I watched that a little bit.
Okay, I heard Stranger Things is
talking about that. How is it?
It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I'm kind of hooked onto it, so
Netflix, right?
I don't think Charles would care for it.
What's it on? It's on Netflix, right?
Is it? Is Stranger Things on Netflix?
Is it Netflix? Oh, okay.
It might be.
Unless they switch.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I've been messing with The Shy, the new season of The Shy, which is actually pretty good because it's kind of took another little turn. It's more so focused now on Black love.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like a lot of the season is around the relationships and all that type of stuff. So it's pretty dope to see the characters kind of evolving and different things like that. You know what I mean? That's always good.
I'm always here for Black love. Always.
Now is Mom a villain? Is Mom a villain from The Shy for going back with their pops?
Nah, I don't think so.
No. I mean, for those that probably, I mean, because I don't know, Charles, you follow Shy?
I don't think they watched the Shy.
Nah, I don't watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was just about to get in on that, because what she was going with Emmett's. I mean, well, she was with Emmett's father, years back.
Right.
That didn't turn out right. Then she messed around. She ended up getting one of Emmett's boys.
She had a young piece, young masseuse. Young
Yeah,
masseuse.
she went and got a masseuse.
Yeah, he's leaving the crib one day. He runs into Emmett outside. He's like, "Yo, man, what up, fam? What's going on?" Blah, blah, blah. Dude's looking like, "Oh, my mom live in this building." Dude's like, "Yeah, yo, I just had this old joint. I just gave her like the crazy massage. She gave me the crazy joint. It was crazy." He's like, "Yo, that's my fucking mom." Chase dude down the block, dog. You know
wow.
Like, again, man. Emmett, man, he never recovering, dog. Like Kevin Hart said last week, he never recovered from it, dog. Be careful what you wish for, bro.
Yeah, he got
yeah, we gotta square up.
Yo. That's like you go. I didn't want to talk about the Kevin Hart story. We'll say that for
amazing.
Yo.
Well, what happened?
So basically, like one of his friends, comedian friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude had been trying to get his lady to swing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, swing, yo, because I didn't get to the girl. He wanted to hit dude's wife, whatever the case may be. And Kevin Hart's like, yo, that's aggressive. That's aggressive. That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You might want to be careful. So apparently they went to the swingers party, and old boy watched a dude just straight. I mean, just work his girl out, dog. Like, I mean, double overtime type stuff, dog. Like sweat dripping on it, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he said, "Old boy never recovered from it, dog." And again, imagine, dog, you sitting there, you think it's cool, you swinging, but somebody again, you like, yo, the fourth quarter's over, dog. Y'all going into overtime, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, somebody, I'm all set. I'm all set with swinging into that. There's gonna be none of that stuff.
You open Pandora's box, man.
Nah, man.
Anything can happen.
God bless the people that move that way and do that thing. And again, no judgment, to each his own, man. But there's no way in the world you're gonna watch some guy go double overtime on your lady, bro. Like, and you're just sitting there like with your hand out, waiting to tag in, and he's like, like, do you see what's going on right now? There's no tagging in. Only tagging is this right here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we fighting.
Yo, but you can't recover, dog. You cannot recover from that kind of thing, dog.
I'm at divorce court, baby. I'm at divorce. Yeah, fuck this shit, man.
Yeah, but how you gonna divorce him when you greenlit it?
Idea.
Now next morning,
you greenlit it.
Nah, fuck that shit, son. You're all happy and cheery around the house. Fuck
Yo, nah, yeah, definitely. That's why you even get involved in that in this square circle anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because again, man.
Nah, you right. Definitely right.
Double overtime, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, let me ask you a quick question while I got y'all, right? And yo, Sparring Minds listeners, we appreciate y'all rocking out. We back for season 6.
Yeah.
But I got a quick question. We're talking about ladies and our ladies and shit like this. And this is a real life situation I wanted to get y'all advice on, right? So, there was this thing back in the day where, y'all a little soft around here lately, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Here we go.
You kind of wanted your lady to fear you. Let's hear me out, right? When your lady was, whatever, and you was like, yo, knock it off, right? That used to be the end of the conversation. Nowadays, you're like, yo, cut the shit out. Fuck you too, niggas. Don't go. They don't fan niggas no more.
Some broads are crazy.
Do you understand what I'm saying by You kind of want your lady to fear you a little bit. Or are you like, nah, we new niggas, we don't understand that?
How about better just understand? Fear is a little bit too strong of a word.
Why?
Fear? I don't like a strategy.
You know what I mean? Even if you don't like the word fear, you understand what I'm talking about.
No, absolutely.
I understand what you're talking about, but nah, fear might be a little bit too strong. Like, she needs to understand when I'm like, hey, that's enough. Like, you know, and just leave it to be. But
Payne, you look confused, brother. Talk to me.
Yeah, because I don't know if fear is the right word.
Okay. But you do understand the context of what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I think fear is the wrong word, and you're trying to get us pan-seared as a group and a conglomerate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
He's the worst, but he got to come up with something better than that.
Yo, you on an island by yourself, champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, you my guy and everything. Cancer gang over here, but fear? Like, I don't know about fear. Like,
assess the vocabulation on that.
There you go. I don't know who's worse between you two, dog. I don't know who's worse with the words, dog. I don't know who is worse.
I'm just saying, like, babe,
respect.
Cut the shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
I mean,
whether it's fear, whether it's whatever.
I think respect.
This ain't no foreign language I'm talking like.
Yeah, no, I get the gist of what you're saying. I think we all kind of do. I think everybody is just like the wording of it because that just doesn't.
I'm not agreeing with you. That way I can hear anything later on. I'm not. No.
You're an asshole for jumping ship like that, nigga. Like, stay grounded, baby.
Nope, I got my life raft and everything. I'm all set.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, and she could probably hear me in another room, but my broad's crazy. So I already know I already know how this is. I already know how this thing is gonna go, dog. Like,
so because this is how shit happened in my crib. And this is how I quickly realized, this broad don't fear me in the least. So here's what happened. I'm in the kitchen, right? And we're making breakfast. We're getting busy in there, right? And I said, yo, like, these eggs is kind of a little bit salty, son. Like, I don't know what you was involved with when you was seasoning these, right? She's like, Charles, I know you got me fucked up. Now I said, hold on. I'm just making a quick commentary about the eggs. It ain't about to go nowhere left. You about to take this shit somewhere else. So, of course, being a black woman, no, nigga, you got me fucked up, and that was about to turn into. I said, yo, Fabian, cut the shit, knock it off. This is normally when the woman's supposed to be like, all right, you right, daddy, let me go sit down. That's normally when that happens, right? Not my girl, right? Fuck you, nigga. Now she flipping shit over bottles of water. Come on, man. You're supposed to be able to have that one liner in the conversation, and she go sit down somewhere.
Now, is this part of your syllabus that we was talking about in the promos?
This will be part of. I think this is going to be for the advanced class, right? I think this is going to be the advanced session.
Jesus,
something got to give, man. Something got to give.
Straight disrespectful.
Yo, this guy, man. I mean, we were hoping like the summer break. You know what I mean? Like would change your tune a little bit, man. But I guess not, man. I guess summer could change you, bro.
All it did was rejuvenate him.
Like for real, like that's it. Yeah.
I want.
Oh God!
Don't say that, Charles. Don't say that, Charles.
Please don't say that.
Say it, Charles. Just who cares? You can say it. I'm gonna say it. So fuck it. Here's what I'm gonna say. Women need to.
Hey yo, don't that white, no muzzle, sparring minds. Minds live every Friday. Let's go. Look, it's Sparring Minds. If you don't know the name, look us up. You know it's all facts when you got Chef Maine cooking up a couple of brothers who know all about the struggle. Black excellence. You know we just work hard and hustle. Whenever you want that urban talk, you know we keep it real. Mr. Maritime on the mic. Yeah, you know the deal is real life. Hotel High Tower bringing you the feel. DJ Payne keep it 100. Matter of fact, keep it a mill. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, D, knock it off, man. Knock it off. Don't start this. Don't come into the season with this kind of energy, Janae. Like, you got to come here and respect what we doing. Come on, man. Season 6, fellas.
Season 6.
Yo, we ain't even 2 minutes in the show. We got the posse, crew, and the staff. Jesus Christ.
Salute.
Welcome back to Sparring Minds.
Salute, Red Cup Gang. You already know. Man,
before we get into some of the shenanigans today, we got People's Court lined up. We got to talk about what the fuck's going on over with Murdaaa 8. We got to do all that. And
I cancel brother Irv Gotti. I cancel brother.
I'm not claiming
Irv Gotti. He's dancing gang.
I wouldn't claim him either.
I'm claiming Irv, man. I fuck with Irv.
I
fuck with Irv.
I fuck with both of them. That's the crazy part. Is both of them are cancers too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I fucks with Irv.
Before we dive into that, if you've been tuned into Sparring Minds for any length of time, you understand that I issue challenges regularly around this show.
Oh shit!
Originally, we issued a challenge to Sam and Ant on the Packy One Chip Challenge.
So am I out of this one?
Oh man,
yes,
I'm not doing no one chip. Right. I'm not doing no one chip challenge.
One chip challenge. Over 4,000 views on YouTube. Definitely go check that out. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Then later, I issued a challenge to Sammy in a rap battle. We had a
I've been challenged a lot.
That video did over 3,000 views on YouTube. Go check that out. So today, I figure we're going to kick off season 6 with yet another hustle challenge, right?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, I went to Boston recently, and I bumped into Little, I bumped into Payne, I bumped into Hightower. And some spectacular, awful reason for whatever reason. I didn't bump into Maine during that week while I was there, which I'm still heartbroken about a little bit. But we'll get that fixed.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. I see him all the time. It ain't nothing spectacular.
Mr. God.
Spoken like a true Roxbury guy over there. You know what I mean? With one thing
we got beef this weekend.
We got beef this weekend for sure.
Oh shit! Here we go.
We got smoke this weekend. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I did notice when I bumped into Hightower, Little, and Payne. These are some little niggas. They're about $130, $145. And I said the only niggas part of Sparring Minds plus 200 is me and Maine. Right? So
you and who?
Me and Maine plus 200. We the only niggas. Little 147 in Tim's, maybe something in that class.
I wish.
So the challenge I'm bringing to my brother Maine today, is over the course of the next 10 weeks that we have here for season 6, that Maine and I embark on a weight loss challenge, right? Challenge. So me and you, mano a mano, we come back here at the end of the season, with some final results and some additional bragging rights. As we continue forward in our friendship journey. What say you on that kind of challenge, man?
Nah, I like it.
Say less.
I like
health is wealth. Health is wealth.
Yeah,
that's why we want to have this kind of challenge. That's why we do want to push that health is wealth kind of narrative. We're behind that 100%.
Yep.
Payne has been doing that for many moons. And here's the problem. Is that Payne was like, yo, Chuck, we gonna start together. I said, I love it, Payne. That nigga went, took off. I'm still sitting here eating Krispy Kreme and shit. That nigga Payne didn't give a fuck about it. I said, fuck Payne. Payne down 70 pounds. Yo, Chuck, I went to the doc and I'm 115. I said, oh, okay, my nigga.
I'm about to join back in with y'all. I had gained mad weight because I ain't been able to do nothing with this injury. So I'm about to jump back on. Oh man.
All right, I love it. I love it. No, I love it. That's the kind of that's the kind of challenge and motivation and push that I could use. So definitely thank you. Yeah, and I'm up for the challenge.
Let's do it.
You know, man, competitive as hell. So he definitely, if he want to win, so he gonna definitely do it.
So Payne, keep us honest over the course of the next season, brother.
Okay.
Part of the season finale, we will present what that looks like. You know what I mean? I want to do one of those shirt off, shirt on, shirt different.
No. Keep your shirts on. Fuck out of here. What the hell is wrong with y'all? There ain't nobody trying to see all this.
So let's do this next week. Let's get y'all befores and y'all starting weights. And then season finale, we get that final weight down. Shout out to Sheena. We see you. And yes, I do love that energy because I was on that, and then this damn injury happened, and my ass been sitting still and then gained 10 pounds, and I'm not feeling it.
Payne, okay, Sparring Minds listeners, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. I'm sorry, Hey, Payne, cut the shit, man.
Yo, I'm back up to 230 right now, dog.
Hey, yo, man, this nigga Payne 116, 117 with shell toes.
I was gonna say $120. I was gonna give him $120.
Yo, they're just disrespectful out here, man. They got us down at drug addict weight right now. He said 120. What kind of shit is this?
So we're gonna embark on that, Sparring Minds. Payne's gonna keep us honest. I don't know if we're gonna do weekly check-ins. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but we're gonna have a spectacular time in promoting health as wealth here for season 6 on Sparring Minds.
I love that.
I
love that.
Miss Jones, we're not doing this with the shirts off.
I'm doing it with the shirt off, guaranteed.
What's baby?
What we are gonna do also is, well, I can show you better than I can talk. Watch this. You're out of order. You're out of order. The whole trial is out of order. They're out of order.
It's time for people's court.
A little rusty, fellas. You got a part in your boy. It's been a little Walk on, Randall.
The Guan star.
Oh shit.
See.
Yo, she's a ball of laughs, man. We had a great time rocking out with her.
Yeah.
Karaoke, nigga. That shit was incredible. I ain't never did karaoke in my life till that night, son. I promise.
Yo, I'm mad.
So, pardon me, we're supposed to be doing People's Court. Get focused, Chuck. So, yeah, People's Court out here.
Yeah.
As you know, if you've tuned into Sparring Minds for any length of time, from time to time, we delve into some court cases that are happening around the world, and I get my guys to weigh in as the judge, jury, and sometimes executioner of the villains in the story. So, what we're going to do is we got 2 cases on the docket here today. We're going to talk about these. Fellas, the first case is with the family of a now famous situation. So I don't know if you guys remember Gabby Petito, right? Now this is the chick that was going cross-country traveling with her boyfriend at the time. They ended up finding her dead in, I don't remember what state they found her dead in, Wyoming maybe? They found the body in Wyoming. She died due to manual strangulation. And this was maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. But what's happened today is the family of Gabby Petito is filing suit against the police department in Moab, Utah. What they're filing suit for failure to properly investigate her domestic violence case and protect her. So they're not suing for cause of death. They're saying the police department was wrong for not digging into her domestic violence situation, right? Let me give you some details behind the story. So, first off, the family wants $50 million from the police department.
Jesus.
Damn.
Here's what happened in Utah, in Moab, Utah, which prompted the suit. So what's happened there is the police bumped into this couple along their journey for the cross-country trip. And they realized that both of these people had scars on them. Yeah. Both of them were emotional. Both had shown signs of physical altercation. Yeah. Gabby told the Moab police, yeah, I hit him. We got into it. But neither individual wanted to press charges, so the police let him go. Independent review done that said the police mishandled the case by misclassifying it as an emotional break by the individual Gabby, as opposed to a domestic violence case, which would have needed more investigation, right? So, with those facts in hand, I want to ask you guys, is Gabby's family justified in filing suit against the police department in Utah for failure to properly investigate her domestic violence case and protect her? Mind you, I believe, I don't think she had a protective order in place. So I want to say that.
That was tough.
Man, that's tough, man. Fuck.
I
don't want to be the villain, but like, man, morally, I feel one way, but it's just like, I guess with proper due diligence, like I guess it's tough if neither party wants to press charges.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of tough with that. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't force the issue if the person's not pressing, even though, you know what I mean? Like,
were they taken into custody?
Yeah. No.
So they just basically pulled up on them, seen them out there looking a mess, whatever, and allowed them to go about their way.
Well, I think they checked the situation, they assessed it, and they assessed the situation. But at the end, they were just like, once they saw that she was kind of like, no, we're good. I don't want to press any charges, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
then I don't think you can come at them.
It's tough, man, because morally you saw scars from her, and maybe she just wasn't in her right state of mind at that time too. I mean, that's tough. That's really, really tough. As a father of a daughter, I guess I would want my daughter separated from that situation.
Yeah.
Right. But if she's saying no, I'm good, and she's an adult, and it's kind of like, it's not really much you can do. This is a tough one, man, Chuck. That's a good one.
But you know what? No. Actually, no.
Morally, I would say separate them, just because. You know what I mean. You just don't know where it can go from there once they're out of your sight. And obviously, we seen that he killed her. So obviously, we seen what it was. She could have been fearful of her life and didn't want to say. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Here's the problem.
I'm passing it.
This
is tough.
Here's the problem. We don't ask the police to gauge morality.
Yeah, I know.
We ask them to gauge legality.
I know.
Right? And in this case, there were no laws broken.
Yeah, I know.
No, there is a law broken. There definitely is. There was an assault. They assaulted each other.
You gotta press charges on assault.
Gotta press charges though.
Yeah.
No.
How? Yeah. Is there no other way to? How can you make it stick?
But like,
how can a charge stick?
If the police asked either one of them if they want to press charges, and they both said police have done their due diligence because that's what they're supposed to do. But as like Maine said, as the father of a daughter, like I would want them separated. And I would think if I was a policeman, I would separate them. I mean, you can't legally.
But that's what they used to do.
Forcefully move them. Like you could tell them, all right, well, why don't you come with us over here and you guys take some time apart, and then
cool down.
Who's to say they'll do it? And you can't force them to if they're not pressing charges.
Right.
Do something like assault you, then you have a reason to arrest one of them and take them out of the situation. But if they don't, then their hands are tied.
Because I'm sure, again, we're using morally. I'm sure, or maybe not. I can't even say that. Those police officers, or maybe one of them was like, damn, we shouldn't let her go. I'm sure someone saw that situation and was like, somebody out, however many it was, felt like, man, nah, she shouldn't have went, but they know there was nothing they could legally do.
Yo, you know what, man? Nina makes a good point, and I didn't.
She definitely does.
I didn't think about that, but the cops in this case never interviewed them separately, right? So it could have been out of fear that the girl was like, no, everything is good. I didn't think about that.
I said fear though too, Nina, great observation, Nina. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I just wanted to add to that, so I'm sorry.
That's a very tough one.
Damn, Chuck, this might be one of your best people's court, like in 3 seasons that you've had, yo. This might be one of the like. You've had the summertime to assess this situation and make sure that you make the right one. So that's pretty spectacular, as you say.
T-Chanel, what's up? We appreciate you rocking out.
T-Shizzy.
You guys rocking out with your boys. So I don't know what we're saying here. Is this case justified, or how are we feeling about them suing the police department of Utah for $50 million?
I mean, shit, aim high. They aimed high.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to the dust.
Always aim high. Always aim.
Big companies are going to settle because they don't want to go through the red tape of hiring lawyers and all that. So always start high. Start with some astronomical ass number. Like if you get some fries that are too hot for McDonald's and you decide to sue, start with $100 million. If you want $1 million.
Yeah.
Follow me for more trashy lawyer tips.
Tell me about it, because that's the worst advice ever.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That sounds like a Dane Showman type of freaking commercial, dog. Infomercial. Are you kidding me, Payne? What the fuck?
But lawyers will tell you start high because the companies usually don't want to go through the red tape and stuff like that or the bad publicity. So force is the same way. They don't want to go through the bad publicity and all the red tape and all that shit.
You know, I very rarely side with the police. Very rarely. I can't remember the last time I did.
Never. I don't ever remember the time you did.
And it's because I grew up in the hood like y'all did, right?
No, you definitely didn't. But go ahead. You're from Gallivan.
Saw cases where the neighbors is fighting again, right? And the cops come in and they both say, we don't want to file charges. But the cops always said, hey, man, for the dude, go find somewhere to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was always the case.
Right.
They stepped in and used better judgment is what it was called back then, right?
Right.
Kind of saying, hey, listen, for the night at least, we're going to separate that. Let it calm down.
Yeah.
We're not going to take any further action. You guys deal with it in the morning once you're cooled off, once you're sober, whatever the case may have been, right? But you separate the individuals when you clearly see something has taken place.
But you know what happened with that and why they don't do that no more? Because what happened after that was the guy will come back. Oh, bitch, you called the fucking police on me, and we'll go right back at beating her up again. And as time went on, they stopped having police officers just separate them and allowing them to come back. Now they started having the guy go straight to jail. That's what ended up happening.
You know what's interesting about this? It brings to my mind the importance and yet stupidity of protective orders, right? Do you guys understand in our country, we have protective orders that is a piece of paper that says, hey, you can't go near this person. The fact that I got this close, right? And a piece of paper is not going to stop crazy. You agree? If you've gotten to a point where you realize somebody needs a restraining order, that individual also doesn't give a fuck about a restraining order.
No.
Yeah. To do nothing.
And so in this case, may not be totally relevant, but it's very relevant in a case with like Ashley Lockhart, right? Now, I want you guys to tune into something because it breaks my heart, and I want you to tune in to see what we're watching here.
6 little girls don't have a mom tonight. Ashley Lockhart was found stabbed to death inside a van in West Philadelphia. Her fiancé, who she had a restraining order against, has been charged with her murder. A vigil was held tonight, and Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Roberts was in attendance. Alicia.
Yuki, good evening to you. Ashley Lockhart is just the latest victim in a growing trend of violence against women. Tonight, out of respect for her children, her family asked us not to film a balloon release in her honor in its entirety. Green and white balloons painted the sky Monday night to honor a young life tragically cut short. Police found Ashley Lockhart with multiple stab wounds to the neck and arm sitting in the passenger seat of a Honda Odyssey minivan shortly before 8:30 a.m. Saturday morning. The van was parked at the corner of 53rd and Chestnut Streets. Less than an hour later, 34-year-old Raymond Thompson turned himself in for his fiance's murder. Video shows Thompson walking into a convenience store before getting back into that van, who stopped it before the attack. Sources say Thompson believed Lockhart was cheating on him. According to the district attorney's office, Lockhart had a protective order against Thompson.
Throw this whole nigga away, man.
Oh my God.
Throw this whole nigga away. The fact that a beautiful young lady was in a relationship, had to get a protective order to begin with is crazy. But that protective order does nothing to prevent what's happened here. Right? I can't stress how ridiculous this is and how angry we should be as black men at other black men who are putting women into situations not only to get restraining orders, to get protective orders, but to have to fear for their life over some fucking relationship. I think it's awful, man. And we have to be better as black men. Yeah, we laugh and joke a lot about what the chicks need to do. We do that and we have a little fun with it. But in real life, this shit cannot continue. It can't.
That's just...
Yo, what's crazy is, wow.
Let me say this also. And again, I don't want anybody to take it like I'm pointing fingers. I just want to say this. Yeah, yo, Tisha, you're right. Go ahead and get that gun. I'm behind that now.
Word.
I'm really behind that.
Every of color, go get your license.
Go get your license.
Get a gun. It allows you to carry a taser and or pepper spray. Get your LTC.
100%.
Information on it, inbox me. Like, I'll tell you classes, I'll tell you where to go to buy some, everything. Like, get your LTC, please. And men of color also, because we just need it. But women, especially for shit like this, for suckers like this dude, like, I never wish anything bad upon anyone, but people that do this type of shit, I wish bad upon them. And I don't feel ashamed to say it.
And now they leave upon what, six girls?
Because he suspected, not knew for sure, suspected her of cheating on him. Like, just so, like, a hunch.
Man, I don't care if she's...
Well, it doesn't even matter, but I'm just saying, I'm just thinking about what they said in that story. Right. Like, because he suspected her, like...
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, and again, man, I mean, you know, Chuck, you know, you have two kings, man, but myself, Payne, and Little, we all have, you know, daughters we're raising, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that, you know, as ours get older, mine in particular, Little's and Payne's a little older, that they'll be stressing that same thing about how to protect yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and it's unfortunate you have to have that conversation, so young or whatever the case may be. But it's like, I'd be wrong as a father if I didn't have that conversation or say something, even if they may not understand, but just to plant the seed inside your head about what kind of world. Like, there was a video on social media the other night, a little similar to this, or not much, but a father had, and I couldn't even watch the whole thing. He had his 3 kids in the car, and same scenario in which he suspected, or I guess his baby's mother, whatever the case may be, cheated on him. And so his revenge was to kill himself, or he killed himself and the 3 kids. And it's like, I couldn't even make it through the whole video because you hear the kids in the background of him making this live social media video. And it's like, yo, this is crazy, dog. Like, some people don't even deserve social media. Some people don't deserve children. It's just a crazy, it's a crazy world we're living in, man.
Yeah, Faye. The clip did say it was her fiance, and here's another part of this that I wanted to bring up. Because I can't wrap my head around it. It was her fiance that did this, right? And also, there was an order of protection in place.
Yep.
But here's the kicker: they still live together.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around the fact that there's an order of protection in place, but you're still living together. I don't want to paint no blame. That's not what I'm doing here. I don't understand it.
No, I see that all the time.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Definitely see that all the time.
Get out of that shit. I just posted something earlier where people get back together or with someone, like, and they're embarrassed to tell their family because their family knows what a piece of shit that person is. If you're embarrassed or ashamed to tell people you're with someone for that reason, you don't need to be with them because you know that something's wrong.
Right.
Get the fuck out of there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Sad, man.
Definitely a sad occasion.
We gotta switch gears, man. We gotta switch gears, please.
Body is hot right now. I'm fucking heated right now.
Can we please switch gears, Jones? Please. I'm not sure what the assessment is of our people's court, but let's just hope that asshole gets buried alive or whatever it is that he's got coming to him. Both of, well, no, not the other one. Unfortunately he offed himself, and you know what I mean. So he just has to sit back and just the world he's leaving. Like, that doesn't make it any better. Your girl cheated on you you kill yourself and the kids. Like, what does that do for? I don't understand. How is that? You just want to hurt forever because, you know what I'm saying? Like, the society's weird.
And Little, weren't you telling me about a story about a girl who's going to jail now? She's like 37, 38, 39, something in that. And her boyfriend broke up with her, and so she crashed a car into like 8 people or some shit like that.
Yo, the nurse.
Yeah, the nurse. Yeah.
Y'all breakups, man.
Yo.
How many people died in that?
Yo, like,
it was many.
It was like 6?
Like 6 or 7 because
she got like what, 600 and something years or something like that?
Yo, one girl was pregnant with the baby. She had her kid in the car, and I believe she had her baby's father. It might have been her baby's father, her other son, and I mean, she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shit like that. I hate watching, but I actually saw the accident. Yo, that's insane, dog. And of course, she survived. I believe.
Yeah, she survived.
She survived, which like that's man.
Yo, fellas, real quick. So there's a comment here that I can't let go by.
Okay.
Sorry, Sparring Minds listeners, we're supposed to go into something else, and we're going to get there. But I think this is an important enough topic that we got to spend a couple extra minutes.
Okay.
I can't let go by when one of our beautiful black women, any woman, says it's not easy. It's not as easy to get out as you might think.
Easier said than done.
Said than done.
Easier said than done.
Women don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
We're gonna spend all night on this one.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend all night on this one. You sure? You sure you want to go down that road?
Doesn't it have to be talked about?
We might have to do a whole nother show on that.
Fuck it, let's
Stop me if you want.
I mean, I got time.
Fuck it, let's go. Fuck it, let's go.
I can't accept that as being an answer. I can't accept it's easier said than done. I promise you it's easy. Watch this. I'm leaving. Right? Hey, Chuck, you're insensitive. It's a financial conversation. That's cool. I'll go stay with my mom's. And give me a couple months and I'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go stay with my sister. I'll figure it out. Because my mom's and my sister, they'll understand after I tell them the story of what the fuck is going on. And my village will help me get past this bullshit. I speak regularly about developing a proper village. These are for the reasons why. So that you can never come back and say, I don't have any options. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Your village is giving you options. Right? So there's never a case, Queens, where, I got to stay because I can't afford to go nowhere else and I got to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, so playing devil's advocate for a second, everybody doesn't have the village. Everybody doesn't have that situation. You know what I'm saying? So like, I get it. I get what you're saying in logical terms. I understand it, but I don't think every situation is just that cut and dry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we don't want to believe it. We don't want to think it, but it's not. I don't believe every situation is just that cut and dry. There may be some that stick around longer than they should for some, but I don't think for every woman that it's just that easy to just do that. It's sad that it's like that, but I just don't think it. And again, I'm only speaking from the outside looking in, and looking at it because I had a friend of mine, a good sister, who was in a relationship and lost her life due to her partner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know that situation to say, well, it was easy for her just to leave. Maybe it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can think it was. I would have hoped it was, but like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't say that for sure because I didn't go through that. I didn't walk through those person's shoes to say like, nah, that's, and some effects can have lifetime effects. You know what I mean? It would be dope if it was that easy, but I don't, it's not. It's a little more, I get what you're saying, Jones, but I think it's a little more harder now. I don't think it's just that easy.
And
just my opinion.
And the harp on Sheena and T. Chanel and Danae, and I've seen it a couple other times on the screen. A lot of these abusive dudes it's not just physical. They break them down mentally to the point where they feel like they don't have anyone else but this dude.
Mm.
So a lot of times when these women are being abused, these dudes make them feel like, oh, your friends don't give a fuck about you, or they make them alienate themselves from their friends.
It's a sad
only that person. So when they do that, that makes it harder for them to be like, oh, well, where can I go? I've been alienated from these people, not knowing that your family and your friends know what kind of piece of shit this dude is 9 times out of 10 and are willing to be there for you if you just go back. But they don't know that. So because of the mind fuck that they've gone through.
Listen, we're about to go to like the abyss.
Exactly.
Like we're going to the abyss. Like,
I think we need to be there. We need to be there, man.
Listen, I can swim. I mean, I can swim, so it's all good. But it's
Little, you quiet. Does that mean you drowning? Because if so,
I'm with it. It's whatever. I'm with it. I'm here. I'm here.
You guys. I always say that as an adult, right?
Yeah.
Your main priorities are to start developing your village. That's your priority as an adult, right?
I'd say before an adult. I'd say before that. Before you're an adult, absolutely. Before you're an adult, you should have, maybe not everybody, because your village could change, but I feel like before you're an adult, you start to seep it a little bit. You start to know who's a part of it.
So So real quick, Little, and I'll go right to you first, Little. T. Chanel made a point that it's embarrassing to admit abuse. I mean, again, you guys know me, and as far as my listeners, pardon me, because I have been accused of being emotionally disconnected on a lot of things, right?
Culturally.
And so I just don't. There's two options here, right? It's either being abused, or not being abused in my head, right? And I can't understand how it's not just simple, just to get up.
Well, you can't understand it because it's never happened to you.
You're just thinking logical, bro.
You've never been in that position to kind of know.
But if you're in a relationship and you know, we're not going to get to Murder Inc. tonight. So let's just say Irv Gotti's a bozo, period. Okay, move back. So
no, he's not a bozo. He's definitely not a bozo.
There's something to that.
We're definitely not going to do that. He's definitely not a bozo.
We'll do Murder Inc. some other time. We'll do it.
Fucks with Irv. I love it.
Mental abuse, right? You know when you're not happy. You know when the energy is toxic. You know when your needs are not being met, right? And you also know when the energy you're getting back is anything besides love. These are things you know and you recognize immediately. Is that true?
For some people, you're assessing it like that. It's that way for everybody. I'm not saying me. I'm saying for other people, bro. You're trying to typecast and put your projection on everybody. Like everybody thinks that way, and everybody, and it's just not like that, bro. It's not like that.
Oh no, but I guess what I'm trying to find is the foundation of the story. The foundation is mental abuse. You recognize it, right?
Right, but the part you're missing though is you're saying like it's so cut and dry that if a person is in a situation that they know is bad for them, they know is deemed for them, you think they should be like, well, this situation is bad, I should just leave.
Yeah.
And what I'm just saying is that is for some people, yes. For others, it may not be like that, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's everybody does not have that way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough. It's tough. And again, you know, the father figure thing, like the bad child abuse and stuff. I know you don't believe like in traumas or things coming up, but there are things that happen as a younger person to you that sometimes can carry into your adult life that you may not know how to navigate through and get rid of. Again, we're logical in our thinking, but everybody's not thinking that way.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, I get your point. It should just be easy. Y'all being abused, fuck out of here. But it's just not that cut and dry for some people.
Pain covered up as love. True or false?
Abuse can be covered up as love. Yeah, that's part of the mind fuck. They make you believe what they're doing is out of love or that they love you because they're like, and that's not the case. Like, and I agree with the ladies, like abuse of all forms is embarrassing to admit, like whether it's mental, emotional, or physical.
And that's true.
It's embarrassing to like admit, you know what I mean? Like some people are stronger than others. Some people have the strength and the, I guess, courage to do how you said, Chuck. But then there's other people that are very like, I don't know where I'm going to go. It's hard.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Have that type of core, you know what I mean? So every situation's different.
I think, listen, Sparring Minds listeners, we ventured down a path here that's kind of difficult to discuss. But one thing that you're always gonna glean from difficult conversations is education, right?
Word up.
You're always gonna learn something by having the conversation and being able to communicate what the fuck is going on. Even if it's just a therapy session to be able to communicate that stuff, it's still something that's gonna be beneficial from that. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I grew up charmed, and maybe I grew up in a manner where, you know, Chuck, you never faced some real life shit, so you can't call, right? Like the only abuse I get is when she overseasons the eggs. Like that's the abuse. That's the extent of the abuse I get. Right. So I can't relate to some of the things that but to me, I'm always going to go back to the basis of okay, men are problem solvers. What's the problem to a toxic environment? Leave the environment. I'm always going to go back to that. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. You know, just so that we can avoid our women ending up in a minivan killed by their baby father.
Yeah, it's sad, man. It's just a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sure like all of us long time ago have dealt with women that have had situations where their fathers weren't always present in their life, and you can see how that affects some people in conversation, their psyche, their thinking, how they do things. Like we've all, I'm sure we've all personally dealt with that in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I mean? Me personally, I know I did that, and when I was like, man, if I have a daughter, like I'm gonna make sure I'm present, this and that, because I don't want this type of stuff to come from my daughter when she's an adult and navigating out in this world. At least whatever choices you make, you won't be able to say, my father didn't love me, or my father didn't care for me, he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Some people didn't have that. And that trauma affects and carries over into being an adult and a wife, a girlfriend, mom, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So, it's tough.
Payne, I read a statement that came through that was talking about how her dad wasn't there, and so she searched for love, and in that search for love got lost in abusive tendencies. I guess again, and I grew up in a different kind of mindset, but love is illustrated to us in so many multitudes of ways, right? Yeah. That we can't say we're ignorant towards what love looks like. All of us grew up on Disney movies. All of us grew up on The Cosby Show. All of us grew up with Martin and Gina, right? We all grew up with these examples of what love was supposed to look like in different types of households, right?
Mark was trying to get at Gina though.
You know what I mean? Is that we understand what love was supposed to look like.
It's a fact,
right? And so when we try to then say, well, I was ignorant to what love was supposed to look like, so I accepted anything, I can't co-sign that.
Listen, there's people that have watched their moms get beat down by their pops, but they've been together forever, and they grow up thinking that's the way it is. They're thinking that's what love is. They're still together. But yes, I watched mom get abused for years. So they go into their new relationship, and this nigga's beating the fuck out of me. But it's just,
it's okay. I saw it coming up, and it'll be all right. He gonna love me. He gonna say he love me. It's gonna be okay. He gonna change. Blah blah. I could change him. Blah blah. It's like,
and just because we seen that shit on TV doesn't mean that we think that's what it is in real life. Shit, Star Wars was a movie, but that don't mean I'm gonna go out and fight Darth Vader in space.
So, okay, but you didn't see, and this is what I'm talking about. So you didn't look at the Cosbys on Saturday afternoon and be like, yo, that's what my marriage is going to be like. If you didn't, I think you're full of shit.
You could want that, but if you don't get that and the person that you're with mentally makes you think that's not what that is, then, you know what I mean? And especially if it's someone, and we got to remember, women emotionally are wired way different than we are. So if they're really that in love with that person, or think they're in love with that person, and that person feeds them all that bullshit, it's really hard. It's almost like they're in a whole nother world for real.
Man, they're making too many points tonight.
Making some great.
Something like a genius.
Fellas, Sparring Minds listeners, This wasn't the path. I want to reiterate that.
Jesus, see the opener. My God.
Yeah, I'm glad this is the season debut.
No. It's cool. We need to have these conversations. And again, man, seeing that the other day, man. I couldn't even make it through. I couldn't even make it through that full video before I just had to be like, yo, why is it even on social media? Like some things I'm not sharing. It's just not for me to share. I'm just not with that. People have families and things of that nature. You know what I mean? And I think you should be mindful of that kind of stuff when you're talking about people having a family and stuff. So, I mean, it's all good. It's a conversation that you can never ever go wrong with, because it'll be something you can walk away from and say, hey, I learned something there. I learned this, that, and the third. So
part of our job as community liaisons is to have the hard conversations.
Yep.
So I'm glad that we're able to do that, and I'm glad we're getting amazing feedback from the young ladies in the comments.
No, but absolutely appreciate you.
Definitely
appreciate y'all.
The way to learn, especially for guys like me who may not have been through it, is to hear y'all testimony. You know what I mean? And kind of hear some of the trials and tribulations that y'all might have gone through, and educate guys on how I might be able to pull somebody to the side and be like, nah, bro, you're a little aggressive with that young lady, man. Do this instead. You know what I mean? So I just think
I've literally stopped couples walking down the street because the dude was on the inside. Like, yo, get on the outside, B.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know this dude from Adam, but like, come on, man. Like, I don't know who didn't teach you that, whether it's your girl or not. Get on the outside.
Mind your business. You might mess around with the wrong couple.
No, what you do is
she might be like, nigga, no, I'm on the outside. I'm protecting this nigga.
No, what you do is you
yo, shut the fuck up.
You offer the dude.
I gotta make sure he get home safe.
Yo,
you give that dude $40, man. You give him $40, and he gonna be like, yo, what's the $40 for? And I'm like, yo, it's for your lady. You got to out here. I thought you was moving. Like that's what you got to do. That's how you address that. Little. It's that time.
Yo, man.
Yeah, I kind of wish we'd have got into the Murder Inc., but I kind of left this for that. But today's mirror time. If you love life, stop wasting time, because time is what life is made up of.
Man.
I like it.
Yo, you motherfuckers is on one, man. We need to take like 2 or 3 month breaks more often around this motherfucker, man. Like, god damn, man. This is on point tonight, man. What the fuck I'm talking about, man? I like that energy, man.
It's the debut,
man.
We'll catch y'all next week. It's going to be a spectacular time again.
Real quick before we get out of here.
Talk to me, Payne.
Ladies, again, if y'all have questions about the LTC, any classes, or where to get some, get your guns from, Tisha Nell hit me up. I hipped her to a couple of spots. She got her joint. So
I'll be right back.
LTC, I ain't going to tell you no illegal shit. Don't be coming here looking for no black market shit, all right? I don't do that. So if y'all want y'all LTC, any information, please inbox me, hit me up. I'm more than willing to share the information. And also, I'm not going to let slide. I'm putting community liaison on my resume, Chuck.
Here you go, dog. You just try to get some ladies over the crib. You just try to show some chicks your pistol, dog. I get it, bro. I get it. You know what I mean?